Hey Virgo, welcome to Spiritual Warriors Tarot. This is your reading for January 2023. Let's get started. Call upon the EAO, that thou will send Harut. The great angel said over the operation of the secret wisdom to lay his hands invisibly on the created cards of art, that thereby we may obtain knowledge of hidden things, to the glory of thy ineffable name, amen. Okay, Virgo. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, all the information to do that should be in the description box. I had to change the name of my website because I had to change the name of my channel. I chose to change the name of my channel. So the website won't be there, but my number is there. Please feel free to text anytime. You could call, but I probably won't pick up because I don't pick up numbers I don't recognize. All right. We'll be using the Tree of Life as usual and Thoth Tarot. Hope you all are having a good holiday season and a good Capricorn season as well. All right, we've shuffled enough. Let's get into it. Spirit, what do we have for pure consciousness for Virgo, please? Oh, Devil, Capricorn energy. This is the season, eh? All right, wisdom, actions you can take, please. Lovers, Gemini energy. All right. Chesed, things you need to understand. The divine feminine, ruled by Saturn, please. Mars and Scorpio, Five of Cups, disappointment. Interesting. Crossing the abyss. Chesed, things you need to be grateful for. Subjective experience. Very part of fire. Prince of Wands. Gvurat, challenges you may face. Severity. The objective world. Or by Mars, please. Mode of oppression. Ten of Wands. Saturn in Sagittarius. The rulership is Mercury. Okay. Tippereth, Club Tippereth. Beauty. Ruled by the Sun, please. Oh yeah, and advice from Spirit. Empress. Venus energy. Alright. Thoughts and emotions, the will and the what. Ruled by Venus, please. The Death card, Scorpio energy. Okay. Methods and means, the how and the way. Hod, ruled by Mercury, your rulership and exaltation. Got the Princess of Cups, earthy, part of water. Okay. Yesod, foundation, yada yada yada, subconscious, ruled by the moon. Six of Cups, Sun in Scorpio, or the pleasure of Scorpio in this reading. Interesting. All right. Overall energy, overall outcome for the month of January 2023. Malkuth, the kingdom, your embodiment, ruled by the earth, right here. You have Lord of Dominion, Two of Wands, Mars in Aries. Very curious I am. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Virgo, for being here. If the music's too loud, let me know in the comments. Let's jump right into it. Okay, at the head of the tree, in your pure consciousness, you have the Devil, Capricorn energy. We all know what it looks like, so let's move past it. This is Pan energy. Pan energy is where we get the word panic, for one, right? It's energy it's all over the place. It's sudden, it's out of nowhere, it's afraid, it needs to get out, it needs to be released. Like the guys here in the balls, right? Right up here is Saturn, right? And Saturn has to do with discipline. It's the bad cop of the planets. And if you see here, there's a third eye, right? There's a lot going on in this card. It's a bit of a dark card, but there are good things to it as well. But basically, I feel for you, Virgo, for you, in the month of January, it's almost like you don't feel like you don't know what you want to do. I could do this, I could do this, I have so many talents, I have so many skills, I could take that job, I could take that opportunity, I could sign up for that dating website, I could go out with Phil or Jim or Bob or Kate or Ashley or whoever. There's so many choices, but I want to make one choice and stick with it, but I can't seem to do that because there's so many. Now, either that or you've made a choice, you have a job, you have a relationship, but fear remains of maybe missing out or of being with the wrong thing, being with the wrong job, being with the wrong people, living in the wrong state, etc., etc. And it's like you don't know where to begin. Either way, the pan energy is starting to get to you. The devil is, it's like you can't let it go. It's like I have to make a decision about something, and I really don't know where to begin. At least intuitively, that's what I'm picking up for you, Virgo. I know you're not here for me to be asking you questions, to really be picking up on you intuitively. Let's call it an act of faith. Let's move on. All right. Wisdom, actions you can take, the Divine Masculine. Brought to you by the Lovers, Gemini energy. Now the Lovers it's a heavy card, but it's a beautiful card. It's loving energy, right? Can't see their faces because their faces don't matter. They're in love, right? Same here. Can't see their faces, doesn't matter. They're in love, they're coming together. This card is about division. This card is about separation and union. Without one, you can't have the other. I described in an earlier reading, this is what makes sex feel so good. I don't know if I should explain it again, but it's, separation, union, separation, union. Sorry, but that's what making love is, okay? And, let's move on, okay? But also it's, coming together. Oh, I really like this person. I'm really glad I'm in a room with them. Awesome. I love it. I love being in a room with this person. Does this mean I love this person? I don't know. Maybe if I spend enough time with that person in the same room, a love will grow. A love will flourish. I go back, I separate, I become the hermit, and I create this idea of love, right? I miss this person now, but what is missing? The person. Because love has grown. Okay, got a little bit off track there, but the point is, actions you can take, you can follow this emotion. If there's something in particular that you really feel like you can't be without, either spend some time without it and see how that feels. If it breaks you, which it might. Personally, I've been without the one I love, and it's been about 2 months, and last night I broke. I tried to, they say drunk dial, I just tried to dial, right? I couldn't find her, but whatever, I broke, and I panicked. That pan energy got to me, and so you might break if you separate from whatever it is you love. Virgo, I know you love to communicate, you love to be of service to people, you love helping people, you love a lot of stuff. But whatever it is you do love in the month of January, Wise Money says to either go for it or separate from it and see what comes of it. All right? Let's continue. Now what you need to understand, what Saturn wants you to understand, is this lovely card right here, Lord of Disappointment, Mars and Scorpio. Mars and Scorpio speaks of kind of acting too soon on things, right? If you see these cups here, they're all dry. There's nothing in them, right? Cups are emotions, and the cup should be filled, but there's no fill. There's no fulfillment in this. All right, you see this plant right here? It's getting old, it's getting dry, and it's no good. It's Mars, right? That's why we have the red sky, and it's just, man, it's like things aren't going the way we thought, right? I really thought I liked this guy or this girl, and I'm spending some time with them, and you know, there's something I like about them. There's something I really like. But there's also something missing, perhaps, right? And I've been there too. I've been in relationships where every day this card comes up in my overall energy, right? And I'm like, what the hell? I'm loving what I'm doing, but deep down, something missing. Something's not filling up these cups. All right. So what Saturn wants you to understand, again, Saturn's a planet of discipline and hardship and taking things away from you. It's a fucking planet. I hate it. I love it. You're cool. It needs you to understand that something in your life is not filling these cups for you. And you may not be aware of it. You may be in love. You may have the feelings of love. You may have all the trappings and the accoutrement of love, if I'm using that word right. But understand that these cups are empty. And it's a bummer, it's a disappointment, that's all. All right, we continue, we cross the abyss now. Like Indiana Jones. Okay, we're a tarot card reader. Okay, what am I saying? I don't know. Up next, in Chesed, things you need to be grateful for, you have this Prince of Wands. All right, I am the Prince of Wands, or at least I was born under the time. The Prince of Wands is astrologically located or whatever. Prince of Wands is a guy, he's not the most mature person, right? Because, you know, he's still just a prince. But he's got the spirit, right? He's got that Leo energy in him, right? And he's got the Emperor energy in him, right? Because he's sitting like the 4. And he kind of just does what he does, or she does what she does, right? Because the sex and gender doesn't really matter, right? Prince of Wands is the kind of guy that laughs at his own jokes just because they're funny to him or her, right? Goes on a walk just because he wants to get his body moving, right? Just kind of does what he does and doesn't really think about it too much because he's got all this energy and fire within him. And I believe his eyes are closed, but they look kind of open there, right? So what you need to be grateful for, Virgo, is that you have the willingness to try this love, to deal with this disappointment, to deal with this pan energy, the devil, in your pure consciousness, and keep moving forward, all right? Elementally speaking, by the way, this disappointment right here that I was speaking of is well dignified, meaning that it's, how do I put this? Well dignified disappointment. It's like if someone's letting you down or something's letting you down. It's not you, it's them. Pretty sure this is some kind of love reading. Not exactly a relationship reading, but a love reading, right? Even if you're in a job where it's not giving you any kind of emotional fulfillment. Again, it's not you, it's the job. It's just not the right one for you. So be grateful that you still have the spirit inside of you to keep going, to not let it get to you, to keep laughing at your jokes, to keep pushing forward, to try to find new jobs, to even have that devil in you to say, you know, I want to see what else is out there. I want to see what else is available because I am valuable and I deserve the best because I am perfect just the way I am. And if this job, this relationship, this whatever is not doing it for me, then I need to see what else is out there. Be grateful for that. This is your subjective experience. Let's continue. All right, challenges. Lord of Oppression, Saturn and Sagittarius, right? The universe meets art, all right? These two, these two pillars, if you will, they're kind of holding back the fire energy, right? They're saying, hold up, because that's what Saturn does. Again, love you, Saturn, you're the best. But it says, hold up, no, you stay back, It's not time yet. It's not time yet, Virgo. It's not time yet. Sometimes this card can mean pushing yourself too hard and pushing yourself too hard. But again, intuitively, what I get here is the challenge for you is to kind of hold back, to kind of make the right decision. Or maybe the challenge is to push yourself forward to make some kind of hard decision about dealing with a disappointment, about seeing what options are out there, about dealing with some kind of love that may or may not be right for you. But yeah, Saturn and the universe and art, Saturn and Sagittarius, it's like you're holding yourself back. Maybe that's what you need to not do. Maybe you need to not hold yourself back. And this is under Mars. Mars is anything but holding yourself back. Mars is pushing forward. Mars is war. Mars is what gets us up in the morning, kind of. The devil, too, to a certain extent. Yeah. But here it is, Lord of Oppression for your challenges that you may face in this month. Maybe someone's oppressing you, right? Could be. If you feel like someone's holding you back, tell them to step off. That's all I can say to that. All right, Club Tippereth suggests go with Empress. All right, Empress is mom. Empress is motherly energy, right? She is counterpart to the Emperor, which is fatherly energy. Fatherly energy? I don't know if that's a word. Okay. But yeah. She takes care of everything around her, right? See, this geese here is feeding its little chicks, and it's like bleeding, but it doesn't care because it's taking care of what it needs to take care of. I feel like the advice for you is treat yourself as if you were your own daughter, son, child in the month of January. If you feel like you don't know what to do, imagine yourself, again, being your own parent or your own child and telling yourself what to do, nurturing yourself. If you're missing that loved one, saying it's okay, it's going to be okay. If you're feeling disappointment in anything, tell yourself that's okay. The disappointment's only there to let you know that you deserve better and that you're going to move on to bigger and better things. Don't be afraid of that devil pan energy. That's there for a reason too, to get you on to something else. Yeah. And this is Venus. Venus is what in the back? Thank you. Love. Venus is love. And so is the Empress. Spirit wants you to let her take care of you. I suggest you act accordingly. Alright. Thoughts and emotions. Death. Pretty clear to me why this is coming up. Death is, but in the back, thank you. Transformation, change, right? Ending of one thing and beginning of another. With this disappointment, with this lovers coming under action you can take, and this devil here, you really need to. You're feeling like, okay, I need something to change. I need something to end, so something new can be. Something new. Can begin. All right. Mentally speaking, it's not too well dignified, but I have a feeling that you don't care. You need something to change. You need a break from this love, maybe. You need to understand this disappointment or just get away from this disappointment. You need to not be holding yourself back, and you need to be taking good care of yourself because you need to push forward. All right. And your path. Right, I'm working with path work here. Your path is the 20th path, and I am looking at notes, so get off my back about it. I'm still new to path work. Okay, the 20th path is Chesa to Tippereth. Okay, so we already missed it. Sorry, we go back. Chesa to Tippereth. Here we go. This is your path. Prince of Wands to the Empress. Okay. Prince of Wands is a person. Again, I feel this is you. The Empress, which is your advice from Spirit. Move yourself into loving kindness, into taking care of yourself, all right? The strengths of this path, okay? The strengths of this path are introspection, commitment and illumination. I'll say that one more time. Commitment, illumination, introspection. Now the weaknesses of this path, are pride, over deliberation, and hypocrisy. Pride, over deliberation, and hypocrisy. This is your path, Virgo. You need to take yourself right to the Empress. Once you start to take care of yourself and nurture yourself, it's almost like you'll find yourself. And when you find yourself, you'll know what to do. You'll know what has to be done. You'll know what action, I'll put it this way, you'll know in that pan energy which decision serves you best. Okay? Okay. Let's continue. Back to death, your thoughts and emotions, all right? Now maybe you feel like something has ended, all right? I get, right, with that Lover's card, I suggested that maybe take a break from something, maybe separate from something, see how it really makes you feel. Maybe you're working at a job where it's just, you feel like it's done, it's over, and it's time for something new to begin. That being said, maybe you're afraid that once you quit that thing, it's just like you'll be overcome by emotion, right? Analysis paralysis with that pan energy. And you start to get this kind of hyperventilation, this panicky feeling, because you know that there's no denying this, right? It's your feelings, your emotions, and you can't change those any more than you can your thoughts. Something's got to change. If you don't go in accordance with the change, it's just going to change anyway, and you're going to be swimming against the current instead of with it. I hope that makes sense, Virgo. I hope it makes sense. Okay. Methods or means, the how and the way. You got the Princess of Cups. Now, the Princess of Cups, she's a princess, so she's a little naive, right? No sexism. She's just, that's the card, right? Because she's the lowest. She's the earthy part of water, right? She doesn't know too much about it yet, right? But she's also the purest expression of it, all right? She has these turtles to signify turtles all the way down, and the card is very loopy. It's like this tattoo right here, right? It's just very, what is going on? It looks like, every time I look at it at least, all right? But she's holding the turtle, right? She's got this dead fish right here. We also have the fish and the death, all right? Again, she's naive, but she's willing to work things out. She's willing to have difficult talks with people. She's willing to express her emotions, as silly as they may sound to her or him, to do what's needed to be done. Now maybe this is you. I feel like this is you, but maybe it's someone that you need to be talking to. Maybe this Princess of Cups is like your partner, right? And he's a little naive about stuff, right? He thinks everything's going well, but you're like, no, honey, we gotta talk. Or she. Africa, good song. Okay. Weird remix. Okay. Methods and means. I feel like if you adopt this kind of attitude, be kind of innocent about things, be kind of taking things one step at a time, understanding that maybe you don't know too much about what it is that's going to happen for you in the month of January, but that something needs to change because you feel it, right? You feel it change. Then maybe she's a good place to start. You have that Prince of Wands too, but maybe this is a good place to start, right? Maybe that Prince of Wands going to the Empress leads to the Princess of Cups. If you look here on the tree, that's exactly where it leads. So, yeah, interesting. I don't know the words. Okay, subconscious beliefs, Yasad, foundation, back of your head. 6 of Cups, Sun in Scorpio, pleasure, or to pleasure. Again, you have this feeling that things could be better, things could be so much better. Okay, they're not right now, but they could be. and they will be, as long as I start to notice the change in my thoughts and emotions, right? Scorpio. Take action with that Princess of Cups. Move towards the Empress. Don't oppress yourself. And also, thank you, Saturn. Understand this disappointment, right? And get rid of it. Or get away from it at least. Move into this. Because you know that this is out there and this is possible. You feel like one of these choices that this represents will lead to this. And in all truth, in all likelihood, probably a lot of these choices will lead to this kind of happiness and energy. But you have to choose one. You have to make a change. All right, Virgo, very interesting reading. What does it all add up to? Lord of Dominion, Mars and Aries. Okay, Lord of Dominion is Two of Wands, right after the Ace of Wands, right? And the Ace of Wands, you can create anything you want. Two of Wands is, okay, we have something here. We have an energy, we have a spark, we have something going. It's good, right? We have these two pillars here, right? And the fire in the back. I, of course, always see two lightsabers because I'm a Star Wars freak, and that's how I see it, right? Just two wand fire energies coming together and holding it together, right? Ruling over your dominion. It could be your body, it could be your job, it could be your apartment, whatever it is. You are the Lord of it. You are ruling it. Not with an iron fist necessarily, but you're in control, right? The top of the tree, right? You're feeling like you're not in control. There's too many options. You have this love that could be clouding your judgment. Maybe not. Feeling disappointment, a lot of feelings here, a lot of happenings. But ultimately, what it all adds up to is you going out and making a choice and sticking with it. And if it works out, great. If it doesn't, back to the drawing board, make another one. That's it, Virgo. That's all you have to do. So that's the reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you like what I do here on the channel, please subscribe. Please have a very nice New Year's holiday. And until next month, sayonara, Virgo. Don't get on yet. Love you all very much. Thanks for being here. Bye-bye.